Maxi, scores. Scores.
Nice one, Murat.
Much better, much better. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just joining us, we are coming live from the Chili's Tavern inside Nakuru town in Kenya, where we shall be having a 3-day pool tournament. We have three categories in the event. We have the team event that is currently ongoing. We will have the men's singles, and we shall also have the ladies singles. In today's event, we are having the team event, which has attracted a total of 12 teams from Kenya. We have one ladies team among the 12, called the Phoenix. So in this match, we are having the hosts playing against MCHANA Gladiators. MCHANA Gladiators is from Nairobi, while Chili's is from the host town, that is Nakuru. They are also the host of the event. Currently, the scores are at 5-3 in favor of Chili's. It's a race to 13, and it's a round robin because the teams have been pulled into 4 groups of 3. So 2 teams qualify from each group to go to the quarterfinals, and the quarterfinals shall be played later on today, while the finals shall be played on Sunday. Good morning once more, and welcome to the live stream. We are coming live from Chili's in the heart of Nakuru town. You can hear me. Let me know your experience. Let me know the clarity of the sound and also the quality of the image. This is the first match of the Chili's Pool Festival this year, where we are seeing the team event has just started. This is the first match of the team event. We have 12 teams participating in the team event. The 12 teams have been grouped into four groups of 3 teams each, and 2 teams from each group will qualify to go to the quarterfinals.
Scores of the 8-6.
2 teams will qualify to go to the quarterfinals, so only 1 team will be eliminated in the round robin. The scores are currently at 8-6 in favor of the MCHANA Gladiators. We have also another match going on a separate section of the venue. That is the Group C match between Jamlock and Cubash. Like I said before, we have 12 teams in the team event category that are grouped in 4 groups of 3 teams. The group A has Kasarani Tides, the MCHANA Morans, and Team 001. Kasarani Tides is from Nairobi in the Kasarani area. The MCHANA Morans are from the MCHANA Pool Club in Nairobi along Gong Road. And Team 001 is from Mombasa, and they're en route to the venue, and that's the reason why we could not have the games in Group A coming on the table first. In Group B, which is the group that is currently in action on the table, we have Chili's, we have Masters Fist, and the MCHANA Gladiators. So coming up next, we have the MCHANA Gladiators against the Masters Fist. The Masters Fist is a team from Kiambu County that is domiciled in the Roto area of Kikuyu. The Chili's is the host team from Nakuru, while the MCHANA Gladiators is a team from MCHANA Pool Club. In Group C, we have Team Jamlock from Adi River, from the Jamlock Sports and from the Jamlock Restaurant and Club that is in Adi River. Then we have Qs and Kits, that is a team from Nairobi in Parklands. And the other team is Team Cubash from Odhero. Odhero is in the border of Nairobi and Kiambu County. Then in the last group we have MCHANA Knights, the Space Next Door, and the Phoenix. MCHANA Knights is from the MCHANA Pool Club. MCHANA Pool Club has fielded 3 teams. That is the MCHANA Knights, MCHANA Gladiators, and the MCHANA Morans. The Space Next Door is a team from Nakuru, that is the host town. So the host town has fielded 2 teams, that is the Chili's and the Space Next Door. Then we have the Phoenix, which is a collection of ladies who play in the local tournaments. They have teamed up to form a team, so they are calling themselves the Phoenix. That is a ladies team that is in the Group D. So we shall be having team event action the whole of today up to the quarterfinals. Then later on, after the round robin, we shall see the quarterfinals later in the evening. Then the semis and the finals shall be played on Sunday. The semis could be played in the morning, while the final will come up in the evening. I will confirm that schedule and give you the updates. Currently we are seeing the MCHANA Gladiators leading by 8 frames to 6 in this tightly contested match. The reason why we are not having action on the other tables is because we are anticipating that we could see a break after this last frame of round 3. Remember, we are playing a race to 13. We are not playing all the frames to completion. Once one team gets to 13, the game is over, and we won't play all the frames to completion. The reason is the tiebreaker rules for the tournament is the head-to-head first, then we shall see the score difference, then head-to-head again if there is still a tie. Tell me where you're watching from. If you are in the comment section, let me know your experience. And Molai fouls, and now Moses Kemani has a chance to take the MCHANA Gladiators to 9 frames to 6. He decides to begin by dislodging Malai's ball from the pocket. He seems to have a second bet. And Carlson Lekishon is saying you're enjoying from Juja. Thank you so much for the feedback. I hope you can hear me loud and clear, and also tell me your experience on the quality of the image. Moses Kimani decides to go for a clearance. He opens up the black, and now he has 2 yellows, and the black draws the cue ball quite properly. Now he only needs to get a proper cue ball for the black. Well done, Kibitok. He's saying enjoying from Kakuma. Thank you so much. And Hassan Lekishon is saying so far so good, and it's also so far so good for Moses Kimani, who is able to bring the cue ball to the side of the black that he needed, but he has to pocket the black at the last pocket where he put the yellow, because it's the only option available for him now. The string quality is good. That is Hassan Lekishon, and the shot is also good by Moses Kimani. Gladiators 9 and Chilis 6. We're going to have a 5 minutes break, so stay with us and be sure to catch the action after 5 minutes of the timeout. The teams are allowed only one timeout after the end of round 2. So see you after 5 minutes. The teams are taking a break, and the team event, the MCHANA Gladiators team is made up of JC, who is the captain, John Chalo. We also have Joseph Mugisha. We also have Liaram Molai, or the Ratel. We have Benson Gendo and Ken Langat. We also have Dennis Mwanga, who was a substitute, and he has just arrived, and we could be seeing a change in the lineup for the team Chilis. The MCHANA Gladiators team have no substitutes. They have John Chalo, JC. They have Edwin Kikwai, Joseph Mugisha, Chol Riak, and Moses Kimani. No substitute for them, and we don't expect any changes from the MCHANA team, but it is quite assured that Dennis Mwanga, who is supposedly the best player in the Chilis team, will be brought in to try and add strength to the team. So Mwanga is left on the table warming up as his team members go out to try and come up with another strategy to see how they can overcome the MCHANA Gladiators, who have overtaken them quite easily. The Chilis team was leading at the beginning of the match, but right now the game is in the favor of the Gladiators. You can see the Masters Fist team also on the table warming up. They are getting ready to face the MCHANA Gladiators next. That is the newest team that has been composed recently by one of our most vocal pool players, that is Bambustic. This is his own team. He formed the team after launching his arena, the BBA, the Bambustic Billiards Arena. Later on, he conducted a selection process where he came up with the Master's Feast. It is the latest outfit, and we shall be having the luxury of watching them live next on the table. Anonymous TX280, you're saying Mwanga and Regan, are they new signing? Yes, for sure. For now, we can confirm that Regan and Mwanga are playing for Chili's. We also have Benson Gwendo, who has been playing for Team Foxes. He's also in Team Chili's. Remember, this is a new look of the Team Chili's after the first Team Chili's had appeared to have collapsed. Remember, Team Chili's has been out of action for quite some time. They have been out of action for close to 1 year. They have not been participating in the team events, and now they are back and they are newly constituted. Remember, the former Team Chili's was captained by Cholriak. Now Cholriak is in the MCHANA Gladiators. We also had Dennis Mwanga, who is back again. We also had Liaram Molai, who is also back in the team. Moses Kimani was also in Chili's, but now he's in the Gladiators. We had the likes of Kevin Derito, who is now playing for the Space Next Door. We had also Lester Mato, who is also playing for the Space Next Door. We had Henry Mulo, the Sir Henry, who is also playing for the Space Next Door. So this is a newly constituted team that has Ken Langat, who was previously playing for Space. He's now playing for Chili's. We have Benson Gwendo. We have Dennis Mwanga. Dennis Mwanga has recently been playing for the Lobo Clans, who are not participating in this team event. We also have Daniel Kibet, who is a Chili's loyalist, and he's now the player who has been substituted to give way for Dennis Mwanga to join the action. So we are back, and the games are on again in the second and last half of the games. It's a race to that team. First team to get to that team wins the race, and the game ends there. So Anonymous is saying, okay, nice to see the new faces, and he's also saying, seems the pool rules in Kenya, especially on team pool players, isn't that much strict. Yeah, that's something that we cannot say we have strict rules on. We don't have very strict rules on our team event, because we have the players moving, or rather hopping from one team to the other very oftenly, which is not a very good trend, but we are hoping that since we have not been doing these events for quite a long time now, I think with time we're going to develop our own structures and develop the rules as well that will be guiding how we conduct our transfers and how we conduct our team event, because indeed it's a concern that Players can hop from one team to the other very easily, even from one tournament to the other. So that is one challenge that we have experienced, and we hope that with time we shall have the right structures to govern and also guide our transfers. The MCHANA Gladiators seem to be well charged after the break, and we are seeing two MCHANA Gladiators players on the table, currently in control of the table, and if they should win these two frames, just in time to see JC commit a foul. He attempted a skill shot that didn't materialize, so Ken Langat has a chance to bring one back for Team Chilis. Edwin Kikwai has also snookered himself, and the table seems to have turned, and he gets the black ball right, but it's not good enough to pot it. So Dennis Mwanga is back to the table. It would have been a blow for Team Chilis to bring in their best player, who could have been beaten for the first frame on the table with a break and finish. As you can hear, the players are cheering him on and calling him the deadly Mwanga. The very last tournament we had at Chilis was won by the same Dennis Mwanga, so we are looking forward to some very good action here in the team event and also in the singles event. The last tournament in the team event here was won by Team Zazu, which is now having a different name. It is now Team Jamlock, and Ken Langat pulls one back for Team Chilis. Currently 7-9 is the scoreline. The break seems to have worked well for the Chilis team, and also their confidence seems to have been boosted by the introduction of the deadly Mwanga, who is their best player apparently. He had been late. I think he was also traveling. Dennis Mwanga is a player who lives in Eldoret but plays for the Chilis team that is been allocated here in Nakuru. Let me know your experience in regards to the quality of the stream, and also let me know where you are watching from. Benito, ukamenyera kindu ino ukikara thi wamihutia yacomoka anga yagwirwo ni riri na jacket ino hamwe ni hahe na mai ni hauru haha koguo no ikorwo ni kuihoga. So the scores are currently at 8-9. The Gladiators team, sorry, Scores are currently at 7:10 after Mwanga attempted to snooker Edu, but Edu escaped and won the frame for his team.
The rest is a formality. Thank you for that. Easy that. Too much.
Wanasema ni breaka yote na dunia kama ni kishoto kama idara kutoka tatu tunapata pale tunaona wana safari kwa dunia ndio kutoka safari kama football iko sawa
Anonymous TX was saying quality is good, and Hezron Kipkosgei is happy with the shot that was played by Edu, and they're also saying the score should be 10-7. That's okay. In fact, the scores now is 11-7. The MCHANA Gladiators seem to be escaping with this one. Remember, we are playing on 3 tables. That is why sometimes the scores will not be as accurate on your screen. But I will be striving to give you the correct update as I receive it. And Jenny Shi is saying good job Maora, mambo ni vulai, mambo ni life, hiyo ndio vulai. And Hezron Kipkosgei is saying Jose and Charles should bring that one. Yeah, sure, if they should bring it, that one, it will be as good as over. Hezron is asking who's playing on table number 3. On table number 3, we should be having Mwanga playing either JC or Edu or Mose, but the reason why they are not, the MCHANA Gladiators is not sending a player to the table could be a psychological one, because maybe they feel that Jose and Chol are winning this one for them, and so they don't want to risk losing a frame to Mwanga when they will have won with these two. So I think that should be the reason why they are not sending a player there, but apparently it's supposed to be the case. Mwanga is waiting on the table at number 3, but Gladiators are hesitant to send a player there. Jenny Shi, you're saying Ratel, all the best from Team Nanyorai. Wow, that's a team that is also coming up. Nanyorai team located at Ntulele town on your way to Narok. It's in Narok County, and we are happy with what is happening in Narok County as well. We also look forward to see Team Nanyorai participating in this competition as a team. I know Molai is one of your members, and we want him to represent Nanyorai as well instead of coming to play for Chilis. So thank you so much, Jenny Shi from Nanyorai. Chol wins that one to take the scores to 12. And just like I was saying, the hesitation by the MCHANA Gladiators to send a player to table number 3 is because they have a feeling that Jose and Chol could win the game for them, and Chol has just done that. So now it's up to Jose to deliver the one frame. Remember also, this is the last frame of round number 4. So it also makes sense that we have a hesitation before we start the last round of the race, which is round number 5. So far we have played 19 frames, one more to go in the round 4 before we see the round 5 starting with 5 more frames in that round. This one doesn't seem to be coming well for Jose, because he has tried to open up that yellow. He has done it twice, but it hasn't been successful. Now the Ratel Molai is back to the table with not a very sure thing to do on the table, but I see he's trying to go for a safety shot. In fact, instead of a safety shot, he goes for the most difficult of the balls on the table and pots. Hezron Kipkosgei, you're saying thank you, Cholriak. Just say bring that one, make sure. Just so we want to make sure, but doesn't look so good for him, because the Ratel is determined to make sure that the Gladiators don't win it easy. He is the captain, and therefore he wants to marshal his team to put up a fight and at least narrow the gap. Hezron Kipkosgei is saying bring JC and Mwanga to table 2. We are not sure whether they are the players that are supposed to come on, but At the end of this frame, which is the end of round 4, we shall see 3 tables, 6 players in action, with MCHANA needing only 1 if they should not win this one, because Molai the Rattel is determined to make sure that this one goes to their favor. He's doing quite well, and he now should be able to pot that black. Jenny Shea, you're saying Rattel, go, 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 and he's going indeed, because what we are seeing here is the Rattel against the black. That will make the scores to 8-12, and Hezron is saying Malai for and now 8-12. MCHANA needs 1. The Gladiators need 1, while Chili's need 5. Sorry, Chili's need 6, while Gladiators need only 1. Thank you. Master. We have Chol Riak against Molai on the table number 3. Benson Gwende versus Jose Mugisha on table number 2, and Moses Kimani versus Regan on table number 1. Will it be Moses, Jose, or Chol, or will the MCHANA Gladiators lose the 3 frames and revive the hope for the Chilis team? Hezron is saying Mose, Chol, make sure. Yes, Chilis need 5, correct? So if they should win these 3 on the table, they will only be needing 2. The advantage of playing with 3 tables is that you can turn around a score that is not in your favor quite easily, because if you have a clean sweep of 3, like in the case now, we shall see pressure mounting on the MCHANA Gladiators, because there will only be a 1 frame difference. But Moses seems to be determined, but he fouls. He drew the cue ball too much, and now the deadly Mwanga is back to the table. The Rattel is in control of table number 3 now. Mwanga is in control of table number 1, while Gwenda is back on table number 2. Mose is bringing this green apple. Apparently the cue ball disappointed, and the apple is not what we are seeing. Kisto Sisenda, how are you, sir? I hope I'll be seeing you here. They're saying Mose apple loading, but the cue ball went in, so the apple is not coming, and Anonymous is wondering which apple. Let me know where you're watching from, and keep the conversation going in this mouth-watering action. Coming up next, we have the MCHANA Gladiators facing off against Bamboo Sticks Masters Feast. So those of us who have not watched the Masters Feast in action, be sure to catch the action here live on the MCHANA Pool Club page. The match is coming up next on these tables. The deadly Mwanga is proving to be really deadly because he is really on the run this one, but Mugisha could be the one to win the game for the Gladiators because he only has 3 reds and the black, and he seems to be on the verge of a clearance. Mugisha playing quite well while we see Mwanga missing an easy black. That is quite a letdown from Mwanga, who is supposedly the best player in the Chilis team. I am sure Mose will not forgive him, but the win is being delivered by Jose on table number 2. Jose against the black, quite composed, and he puts it. The win is home, and these 2 frames are as good as over. Mugisha has won it for them. The score is 13-8. Congratulations to the Gladiators. You see, the Masters Feast is coming up next against the MCHANA Gladiators. Don't go away, we shall be coming live from this same venue, these same tables, to see the Masters Feast facing off against the MCHANA Gladiators. MCHANA Gladiators have 1 win. Chilis have lost their first frame. Remember, it's a 3-team group. 1 team will be eliminated, 2 will go into the quarterfinals, and so the MCHANA Gladiators have now a chance to have 2 wins out of 2 and leave the Chilis team to fight for the last position in the group against the Masters Feast. But that is only if the MCHANA Gladiators win their second match that is coming up next against the Masters Feast. So we shall be coming back live